Good morning, Pioneers. Today is Thursday, April 10th. My name is Ryan Hopkins.
And my name is Abby Simmons, and this is your orange juice.
It is the last chance to purchase last year's yearbook. There are only 50 copies left. Sales close April 17th or when the books sell out. Go to yearbookforever.com to buy yours. Contact Carrie Phillip with questions.
Seniors, if you still need to pick up your cap and gown, go to the main office. The office will also be selling the cap, gown, and tassel unit for $45 and the tassel alone for $15 if you have not ordered yet. Cash or checks will be made out to Herff Jones will be accepted.
Seniors, if you are enlisting in the military, please let Mrs. Vandewater know in Student Services as soon as so you can be added to the list for our military signing day in May.
An effect of the COVID pandemic, many universities and institutions went test optional until this year. As the class of 2026 prepares for their senior year of applications, many colleges return to the pre-COVID notion. Here's Samira with a look into some schools choosing to stay test optional. Samira?
Hey Pioneers, a lot of colleges are going back to test required. Let's take a look at what this will look like for the class of 2026 and upcoming classes.
While many students have benefited from Ohio State University's test optional policy, it's not surprising that this option is ending for the class of 2026, as their high school experience has not been disrupted by COVID-19 and testing centers have remained fully accessible. Quote, our goal is to find and admit students who will succeed at Ohio State, and test scores provide valuable insight into academic success at our university, end quote. Ohio State's Provost Revi Bellamanconda said in a news release. Quote, as a part of our holistic review that takes into account multiple factors, we believe that test scores are an important data point in helping to ensure the success of our students, end quote. Advocates for test optional policy argue that a single test score does not define a student and that holistic admissions allows colleges to consider GPA, essays, and extracurriculars. However, standardized testing provides a uniform measure in an era of grade inflation, where 4.5 at Olentangy Orange may not hold the same weight as a 4.5 at Dublin Jerome due to honors classes being weighted and some teachers grading more harshly than others. Additionally, the ACT and SAT assess college readiness, predict academic performance, and determine eligibility for merit-based scholarships, making it a valuable tool for admissions officers. Despite these benefits, critics argue that standardized tests favor wealthier students who can afford test prep in multiple attempts. Higher income students are more likely to take the SAT and score above a 1300, reinforcing the socioeconomic divide in college admissions. But privilege extends beyond testing. Access to elite extracurriculars, polished essays, and strong teacher recommendations are also shaped by wealth. In reality, no part of the admissions process is completely immune to socioeconomic advantages. As more universities reinstate test requirements, underclassmen should be prepared. The SAT and the ACT aren't going anywhere, and for better or worse, they remain a key part of college admissions process. Whether students agree with the decision or not, one thing is clear. It's time to start studying.
That's all for today, Pioneers. Now, back to the desk.
Thanks, Samira. Next week, there is a donation for Turning Point, a women's shelter in our area. They will accept items during all lunches to help women in need. Stay tuned for more updates next week.
If you took a picture in front of the green screen at prom and did not receive your print, Mrs. Vandewater has them in the front office. Go see her if you would like yours.
Pioneer Ambassador applications are until tomorrow on Schoology. Interested sophomores and juniors are encouraged to apply. Last year's ambassadors must reapply to be considered this year. Contact Ms. Hannah with any questions.
Senior members of Spanish Honor Society, the application for chords is due by midnight on Sunday, April 20th. For all members of Spanish Club, please head to the library Wednesday, April 30th to help fill treat bags for Teacher Appreciation Week.
Before we throw it over to Reagan with your sports update, here's Lauren with a tease for our telethon this coming Monday. The telethon is our annual 7-hour live stream packed with exciting challenges, interviews with staff, games, and more. Lauren?
What's up, Pioneers?
My name is Samir Kandari, and this year I'm one of the junior executives for The Juice.
My name is Lauren Tile, and this year I'm a pop culture producer for The Juice.
Our annual telethon is this coming Monday.
Be sure to tune in from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. to hear from local businesses, watch fun challenges such as our Hot Wings Challenge, and see an exclusive interview from our superintendent, Todd Meyer.
This is how our program makes money and brings you daily news shows, live sports, and our specialty shows 4 times a week.
You can watch on a phone, computer, or TV screen near you on our YouTube, OOHS Student News.
Tune into the telethon. Tune into the telethon. Tune into the telethon.
Oh, hi there. I didn't notice I was working on the telethon.
Tune into the telethon. Thanks, Lauren. Girls lacrosse lost to Hilliard-Davidson by a close 6-5 score. Ellie Brombacher and Avery Reed each scored 2 goals, and Olivia Roop added 1. They are back on at home at 7 p.m. against Gahanna Lincoln. Baseball lost 7-3 to Davidson to drop to 4-1 overall. Reed Hemrick was a losing pitcher while Maverick Shulvin and Wyatt Lidke both had hits. Softball also dropped a close, low-scoring game to Dublin Kaufman 1-0. Gory Nike took the loss but pitched an outstanding game, holding the Shamrocks to 1 run. The girls host Upper Arlington at 5 tonight. Boys tennis was rained out again last night but heads to Dublin Kaufman this afternoon with a start of 4. Boys volleyball is also on at home, hosting Liberty at 7 p.m. That's all for sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Reagan. That's all for today, Pioneers. Make sure to follow us on all our socials at OOHS Juice and tune into our live radio station, WPLP The Pulp. For The Juice, I'm Abby Simmons.
And I'm Ryan Hopkins. Remember to stay juicy, Pioneers, and please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.